What's up, guys? It's Barnabas, aka Mac and Cheese, bringing you just the tips. Wanted to do another Gnasher 101 tutorial, basically kind of continue where we left off with the last video, just to kind of elaborate on some things and just to talk about the three basic types of way that you can fire the Gnasher. So the first is hip fire and blind firing. Now the main thing with hip firing and blind firing, and I've just kind of gathered a bunch of clips here from gameplay. The main thing with hip firing and blind firing is that it maintains your mobility. You're super mobile. You have a very wide range of visibility, and that's the basic benefits of it. Here I'm just using right-hand advantage. These guys are kind of rushing in, and I'm just kind of quickly lining up my elbow as I kind of pop around that corner, and then I get a nice triple off of something like that. So these are all things that you kind of practice over time. And the next clip that I'm kind of showing you here is I have the element of surprise, similar to what I was talking about last time. And I know that a lot of this is going to be beating a dead horse, but here I'm in, prime Gnasher range. All these guys have their backs to me. If I'm lucky, I'll be sneaky and I'll be able to kind of rush up on them and start bodying them. And bodying is another term, and that's when you basically get this close to the guy or a little bit closer, and you just hip fire right off your elbow, and you just start gibbing people and making them explode, and it's really fun. So luckily things work out for me. These guys were all caught off guard. One guy comes running in, and now this guy, since I'm a little bit farther away, I don't feel super comfortable hip firing from farther distances, mainly because I feel like you lose a lot of accuracy that way, and I just I don't have the comfort level for that. Most of the pros, they're much better at that type of thing, but as time goes on, practice makes perfect. So yeah, I start to hard aim, and that's kind of where I get into the pop shot. The pop shot is very similar to hip firing, where you have a bunch of mobility. You see this guy's using right-hand advantage, and he's pop shotting around the corner there, using cover and just looking down sights very quickly and maintaining his mobility. Now the main thing with pop shotting is that you maintain the mobility and you increase your accuracy. When you hip fire, you lose accuracy a little bit, but you maintain a ton of mobility. With pop shotting, you can kind of have the best of both worlds. So I feel like that's the best type of technique to practice. So basically what I'm kind of showing here is that, again, I'm not letting the barrel of my gun pop out there, so I get the element of surprise on these guys. That guy gets really close to me, so it's better to just hip fire, maintaining my mobility, maintaining my visibility, and then the following guy I start using the pop shot. So there was a pop shot, there's a hip fire, this guy's farther away, so I get a pop shot. So when you land those shots, you're in good shape. So that's kind of what I want to show there. This one is as you're kind of getting rushed by somebody, it's better to, again, maintain the mobility. So just popping off the wall, using a hip fire, getting the first kill on this guy. Then the next guy, that could go either way. And then this last guy, he's so far away that I need to kind of get a better shot on him. So I need to use the pop shot. This clip is just showing the range. Okay, this guy's about this far away. I want to use a pop shot. Now from here, once he gets that close, I want to start using a hip fire because I want to maintain my mobility so I can make him miss or get out of the way, do whatever. Get a nice Superman on this guy, and then in this case, I'm just trying to show that, as people mantle, they get stuck in these animations, right? And so it's best to always try and just line it up, take your time, and get the shot on them. That guy obviously was far away, so I started to pop shot on him. But those are like the two most beneficial types of fires or shots that you want to take with the Gnasher, and you want to get more and more comfortable with. So practice those things, guys. I'm trying to make this video a little bit shorter, so I'm not kind of just going on and on about the same thing, even though I know that this video is somewhat repetitive from the last one that I had. But I want to kind of ingrain this into your guys' head to practice these things so that you feel more comfortable with the Gnasher and you have more fun playing the game. So the last kind of thing that I don't really use that much, so I don't have very many clips, but it's hard aiming. You maintain a lot of accuracy, but you have very low mobility, and if you have low mobility, that's going to set you up to get killed very easily because you can't avoid stuff. So as you see, I'm aiming down sights. I don't really have I'm shooting from farther away, and I don't really have a lot of mobility. I'm just kind of stuck at the mercy, and this is just to show the range or the difference between that, where I had no mobility at the beginning with this first shot, and then I ran up on those other guys, and I had a lot more mobility when I was pop shotting and hard aiming. Or sorry, not hard aiming, hip firing. But the clip that I do have that I think showcases hard aiming a lot better is when you're using an assault rifle. So as you'll see in this next clip, I'm just kind of walking forward with my Lancer, and I'm hard aiming here as I'm aiming down sights, and it's making me a very, very easy target. If these guys were a little bit faster, they would have just taken me out very, very quickly right there. But the main thing to kind of just take away, again, is just the fact that you lose mobility and you set yourself up to be a very easy kill. Now, this is just a quick one-off little tip against sawed-off users. The best thing to do is just maintain distance. I know this guy's got a sawn-off, and I'm going to try and make him miss. So as I kind of push in, I'm pulling back. I'm taking my shots, but I'm moving backwards. Now, you would think that's a little bit counterintuitive because you might lose your damage, but if you hit your shots, you'll be in good shape. Now, the last thing, just to kind of finish off this video, is I've got a minute's worth of gameplay here, and this is kind of how I practice. If my friends aren't online or I just kind of want to get warmed up, I will open up a match, set up a private match, and I will put the bots, fill it up with all bots, and I will work on my mobility, running around, my moving around, and my shots with my shotgun. I make all the weapons Gnashers so that I never run out of ammo, and I just sit there and practice on bots. I want to get that feeling down so that when I get into a real match, it's not very foreign to me, and I feel a little bit more comfortable either moving around the map and taking shots on guys. So it seems like it might be very, very boring, but this is the thing that has probably helped me the most, is just loading up a match with a bunch of bots and you know, just practicing. It's actually kind of a lot of fun sometimes. It's kind of gratifying. And it's also very humbling when a bot whoops your butt. But yeah, I hope this was somewhat helpful to you guys. I know that I'm kind of beating a dead horse with some of these things, and it's all very, very simple stuff and common sense for a lot of you Gnasher users. But for somebody out there, hopefully this is very helpful, and I will see you guys next time. Appreciate you watching.